welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Today is a special holiday. It is National Cheesecake Day.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
You know, I said something controversial a couple months ago. I said I liked Dolly Parton's cheesecake, and I got some crap for that.
Yeah?
People go, Bird, it's garbage. What are you talking about? And then other people are going, Bird, it was amazing.
I did look at the ingredients in the Dolly Parton pastries that, you know, she's got a line now with, I think it's Betty Crocker. And it's not great.
So there's two different kinds. The kind you can bake at your house, and then there's like more of the ice creamy kind of cake. I went with the ice creamy one. I thought the ice cream one is good. But I also have a terrible palate.
Yeah, if you're reading ingredients, I don't think that they put a lot of care into making it pure. It's a lot of chemicals.
And Cheesecake Factory kind of overwhelms me because there's so many options.
There is a lot, yeah. A lot of ways you can go with that. I don't really know about it, but I know if you go to Cheesecake Factory, they got a gazillion different ones. So if I were a person that didn't really know cheesecake, am I best to start with just your basic plain cheesecake, or would you recommend I go into a chocolate chip or something else that's a little bit more exotic that would really get my attention?
It's really just about your palate. Are you a wild man like my friend Jay Bird? Do you like candy chunks? Do you like saucy?
Kind of do, yeah. I like a
Yeah.
little bit of all that stuff. So.
See, I don't. I'm a purist. I want really good cheesecake with the only thing I want on it is sour cream.
Okay, so you're annoying. When people say I'm a purist.
Maybe some fresh fruit, but don't give me that fruit gel that's made from fructose syrup.
Well,
no.
much like the donut community, cheesecake has gotten to a point where is it even a cheesecake anymore? Because there's some donuts where I'm like, that's not a fucking donut. You just gave me a meal.
Mm-hmm.
We had donuts yesterday. Rocco wanted to go to this specialty store called Luke's Dixie Donuts in Jupiter, and they did have some nice donuts. I mean, I got to go back and bring one in for you because you would be thoroughly impressed.
Yep.
There was a cruller, no lie, big as your head.
Yeah.
That's a cake at that point.
Did it look
It was a small cake.
Did it look like a butthole?
It did kind of look like a butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, that butthole donut talk has got people talking.
I was excited when I saw it.
People are still confused about the BH donut.
Yeah, you have to go back to yesterday for the in-depth explanation.
Maybe I just do a video and let everyone know what exactly we're talking about.
Here's the butthole donut.
Yeah, this is what you're looking for. This is the style.
I do have a video that's going to drop on our conversation from yesterday that shows examples of the actual butthole donut.
Oh, look at you.
Well, I figured, like Jay Bird said, I didn't feel like we properly gave the actual demonstration and showed it all off. So.
Here's the butthole.
Yeah, I'll get that up here sooner rather than later.
Then we can tag team this thing. You do donut, I will do cheesecake. We got them both covered.
That's
Tag
it.
team the butthole.
That's it. I was looking at Ranker. I do like Ranker. Just you go onto this website and you upvote, you downvote. They don't have a lot of votes on cheesecake flavors, but just to answer my question, number one right now on the vote getting is New York cheesecake, and that looks like it's a plain kind of what I would, or at least what I would call plain cheesecake without any razzle dazzle to it. It's just where it's from.
New York cheesecake tends to be a little more cakey. I like mine a little more thick and creamy.
Okay.
I like it to be a little bit more cheesy.
Okay.
I don't want it cakey. I don't want it light. I don't want it aerated. I want it thick, like your mama's ass.
Yeah.
I want it tasty.
I'm bisexual. I'll eat them all.
Okay. They got Oreo cheesecake at 2. That's a little bit more of the razzle dazzle, but that sounds delicious. Then they got strawberry cheesecake at 3, raspberry, and then they got a salted caramel cheesecake at number 5.
Some of the best cheesecake I've ever had was from those listeners that came in. Steve.
Yes.
From Boca.
It was amazing.
Oh my gosh. That peanut butter cheesecake, we all ate off of that for days.
Did Steve make that?
His wife did.
It was amazing.
It was incredible. And if she wanted to share that recipe, I would put that up against anything they've got going on at Cheesecake Factory.
But if I had Fat Kevin here with me and he's like, can I only get one kind? Well, I've never had it before. I would get you would get peanut butter chocolate cheesecake is what I would do for someone like you. And I think you would really enjoy it.
It was really good.
I think you'd be right. I'm looking at what they have at the tail end of the top 10. They put the peanut butter cheesecake at 7 on the list of the best flavors for cheesecakes.
I think it deserves more respect.
They had chocolate cheesecake ahead of it. I've named the other ones, I think, up until then.
Then you start getting into, Oreo cheesecake, M&M cheesecake, all kind of weird.
Yeah, that's kind of where they are. Number 8, though, if I had to go in and try one, they got a chocolate chip cookie dough cheesecake at 8. I like that. Looks amazing. Something called a turtle cheesecake at 9.
That one's good.
So a turtle it's like pecans covered in chocolate with caramel in the middle. That's what turtle is.
Okay. I see a s'mores cheesecake that they have. I mean, they do about everything with it. It's crazy. A lot of the fruit flavors seem to be popular, but they got a Snickers, they got a key lime cheesecake, a Nutella.
I love key lime cheesecake.
I love Nutella.
They do a key lime cheesecake dipped in chocolate and frozen at the candy shop right there when you're like heading down to Key West, right when you're in Key Largo. It's a huge candy shop on your right. Our friends own it. They used to be up here as Voice Chocolate, and now they're in the Keys making Keys chocolate, and they do a fantastic key lime dipped in chocolate frozen cheesecake.
That does sound fantastic.
Oh, it's so good, Kevin.
A red velvet cheesecake. They also have espresso, mango, cake batter. Yeah, they do about all of it. I guess if you dream it up, they'll make a cheesecake out of it.
You could do a tuna cheesecake.
Ew.
I know.
Yeah.
You could.
Guess you could. Well, other things that we got going on here today. I'm a little intrigued with what is going to be the results of, I assume, the autopsy that will be done on that shooter in New York City, the Shane Tamura, the guy who went into the NFL headquarters in Midtown Manhattan, killed 4 people, had the assault rifle. It was New York City's deadliest shooting in 25 years. What is interesting about it, and my intrigue, is his claim that he had CTE, something you can't find until someone is dead and you do an autopsy on them. And he said that he had mental health issues, and it was because he played football when he was younger, and that's why he went to the NFL offices, because he blames them for what they are doing.
Have the money to do the research on the CTE, and they're not. And they're not talking about it. And a lot of people are like mad that they could help.
Yeah, it'll be, the NFL may have gotten away with some stuff here for a while, because they really, at first, when they start talking about CT, it's like, oh, football doesn't cause that. That's crazy.
No, you're good.
No.
Shut up, pussy.
Don't look over there. Look over here.
Yeah.
But then in 2017, they did a problematic study where they looked at the brains of 111 deceased NFL football players. How many of the 111 do you think had CTE?
Probably 100.
Okay, it's a good guess. It's 110.
Wow.
Of 111.
So everybody, pretty much.
I mean, think about other sports too, not just football. Even, anything where you're hitting your head all the time. There's a chance of something, going wrong. Like, this takes one small little place in your head to kill you.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, it can. That's why you cannot mess with the brain. And what I think is most scary about this is how it changes you. It's not the fact that you're dealing with trauma then and there and that you got to rest the brain and you got to recover, but some people may not be the same after it. They say that CTE is only diagnosable posthumously I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Posthumously. But they said that you'll notice if somebody has CTE, they'll become more impulsive. They'll deal with depression and suicidal behavior. And so those are the effects. He was saying that because I played football and because you were not forthright enough. Now, the NFL has changed their tune now. They change courses because after that study, you're like,
not a good look, bruh.
110 out of 111. Kind of hard to argue those stats.
Right?
Yeah. So now they've implemented rule changes, and they said they saw a record low in concussions last season. But the question is going to be, is it enough? And we still are dealing with that because honestly, the only right thing to do is stop with the contact. Nobody wants to hear that. Boy, you bring that up in football circles and people are like, you pussy. Ain't nobody down for that. But in a sense, look at what it's doing to so many people. And if those are the side effects, that people, in a sense, when they play football, and a big part of it is that paycheck. You can't deny that paycheck. Boy, if you can clear $20 to $100 million in your playing career.
That's the price of your brain.
It really is the price of your body. And then when your playing days are over, I don't know if you're necessarily ever right. Now, maybe these are the worst case scenarios. What is Dan Marino's life like? Now, he was a quarterback. Did he get all those kind of hits? The people who might be your linebackers and are getting more contact, your running backs and whatever. I mean, what is their brain like? What is their head like? Are so many of them depressed?
What's the average lifespan of an NFL player, like collectively, if you did the research on it?
Yeah, Kevin.
I'm more asking that out loud. Is not, hey, Kevin, look it up right now. I wonder.
Right. I don't know that there's, I think there is to an extent. There are some players that are living a shorter life, but I don't know that it's anything that has been pronounced. And I would imagine that somebody would have really made a big deal out of that if NFL players had 10 or 20 years less of a lifespan than any other American. So I don't know that that's the case. And to me, it's more the quality than the quantity of the life after you're done playing.
And I'm not even talking about the whole CTE. I'm just wondering if you're always a gladiator, constantly getting hit. I don't think the body's supposed to get hit that much naturally. So maybe your body breaks down quicker and easier, so you have a shorter lifespan, is what I'm thinking.
It's all connected.
Yeah, it really is kind of nutty. And it feels like it's something we continue to do, even though we might know that in our heart of hearts it's wrong. But we're not stopping. And look, you have free will to do it. You just have to go into it knowing what you're doing. And I think the heads up and where it really hits home for me is having a son that plays football. And we kept him out of tackle intentionally when he was younger. We played flag as long as we could. And then the only football that he could still play, really, they still do 7-on-7 and he does that. But it got to the point where, okay, now tackle's about your only option.
He had to do tackle because his dad called him a pussy.
Absolutely. And he, sometimes can be a pussy. But can't we all?
Yeah. Yes, we can, Kevin.
Yeah. I don't care if you get CTE.
Daddy wants a paycheck.
I'm okay with being called a pussy these days. It's fine.
Yeah.
I've let that one go. Call me a pussy.
So it is something to think about. And it'll be interesting. I don't know if they'll even release that autopsy, but I am very curious is what he claims that his mental health issues were caused by playing football as a high schooler. That's what he was. And that's where I think it gets your attention. How many high schoolers are leaving the sport that don't play college or NFL that have CTE or brain trauma that will affect their personality for the rest of their life?
Crazy to think about.
And let's say you don't play football and just one day you're working at something at your house, you either fall or hit your head. Can you get that CTE from one hit?
I think you can.
I would imagine. I think it brings up a lot of questions.
A hit's a hit.
I don't have many more answers. And the one that the hit that stood out to me was that chick that got punched in Cincinnati and dropped. Oh. And boy, when you see, some people hit a certain way.
Yes.
And you can tell. You're talking about, was it Natasha Richardson that was?
Yeah. Liam Neeson's wife.
Yes.
She was skiing and she hit her head and she got up and she was like, whoa, that was a hit. And then she was like, all right, I'm going to go back to the ski lodge, lay down.
Sleep it off. And
she died.
Yeah, it just really, it goes to show you the brain is nothing to mess around with. When you get an injury to it, that's just...
Take it serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go get it looked at. If you think there's even been a mild concuss, just go get it looked at. Don't go to sleep. They think that's what happened to Bob Saget. They think he fell in the shower or hit his head on the headboard and then was like, ow, and went to sleep and then never woke up.
Have you guys hit your head a lot in your life?
Not as much as you.
I wasn't talking.
CTE Pennington.
I was talking to Ralston, not you. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, that was your
CTE talking.
I mean, I have. I'm a boy. I think any boy is going to go through life, and I grew up playing, tackle football in the backyard and just doing stuff that you're going to do, and you get in fights and you fall out of trees and you do all that kind of stuff. But I wouldn't say that I have any kind of brain injury. I don't have the depression. I don't have the mental health issues, all that kind of stuff, and I escaped it. I also didn't play high school football. So,
pussy.
Exactly. Oh, that's what they all said.
You played powder puff.
I didn't play. I coached.
So you're that big of a pussy.
That big of a pussy.
You're working with two guys who did not play high school football and who are both powder puff coaches. So
yeah,
in your face.
Double pussy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, another valuable thing that we learned today, Virginia was talking about how when she went to hibachi with the family, a hot flash kicked in. So she went to the bathroom and did what any sensible woman would do. She stripped naked and fanned herself with her dress. You were talking a bit too today about a medication. I know a lot of people had some questions about that, where somebody put that on your radar, but the cost of it was insane. If you are not getting it covered by insurance, you're looking at about a $500 a month out-of-pocket expense.
And that is just not workable for me and most families.
No, that's unrealistic, as with a lot of stuff that you get. So,
but we got so many great calls and emails about this, and you can go on the website veozah.com and you can
VEOZAH.com. Yes,
you can apply for like a discount card that can get it for you at a cheaper price. I called my gynecologist directly.
Yep.
And
Dr. Thornton,
yes, who I love.
I should know that.
She is awesome. And her nurse told me, yeah, come on by today. We have samples in the office.
Oh, okay.
You can come get some and try it. And then if you want it, we'll write you a prescription and then you can try to get that discount card. So it might not be $500 and I can try it for free. So every girl, call your gynecologist. Ask for free samples today.
One person, Dee Dee, said, Virginia, you should watch the Oprah special with Dr. Mary Claire. I follow her on Instagram, too. So apparently she's got some good information.
Mary Claire is great. I've watched her do lots of stuff, including podcasts and video podcasts. She has very helpful tips.
And a text from Broward wants to know, has Virginia ever gotten a hot flash during sex?
No.
Okay. Because you're talking about some of the triggers, and you thought that the heat from the hibachi actually set you off, or any kind of stressors, it sounded like.
Here's another thing I think that sets me off. Certain wheat beer. I'll have certain beers, specifically sailfish, the other day. And then I've noticed a pattern every time I have this.
The sailfish wheat beer?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Every time I have that same beer, I have a hot flash. As soon as I take the first couple sips. It's crazy. But we should be charting these things. You know, if you have a hot flash and you're noticing a pattern of something that is setting it off, you can write these down and then don't have that damn wheat beer.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to have that beer anymore.
One person had texted in the things that triggers their hot flashes. They said hot, spicy, sweet, stress, alcohol. All those things trigger hot flashes for me.
It's a lot. I like a lot of those things. So spicy.
So sweet.
So does that mean, do I have consent to ask a question here?
Yes, sir.
Does that mean you're kind of, you want to, you know, if I'm sure Panda still gets very horny. Is your horny button kind of, is your give a damn been busted? Like you're not really in the mood, and if you are having sex or doing something, it's more for him than for you.
No, that's not entirely true. It comes and goes. It's not something that I think about all day. And I think, Panda does the hormone replacement therapy, so he does the testosterone.
So he's tugging it then.
So yeah, he's always looking to poke.
Okay.
I mean, I think you said that too, Kev. It just that I can't say the word testosterone. Did I do it?
Yeah,
you did.
you did it.
Good boy, Jason.
Here's your
treat.
biscuit.
Joel, you fucking lie about a biscuit and not be here. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, no, you were saying that it even could, like, you feel like you are charged up a little bit more.
Doing the hormone replacement therapy?
Yeah, any kind of testosterone.
With menopause, usually it does decrease your sex drive, but I find that, there are moments when it's there, and then there are moments when it's not.
I just remember you were like bragging about it, basically. A raging boner you had.
Yeah,
Ralston.
no, you will. And, that was the one thing is
Put that thing on KVJ TV.
I know, he's so turned on with the convos we've been having.
Well, because of the world of, working with Game Day, I've been doing some interviews, and I didn't realize that, really at any age, still having morning erections is something that should be normal for a guy. And that was one of the questions about erectile dysfunction. I said, so what are some of the signs? And they say, those morning boners that you used to get, you don't have them anymore.
I mean, you get used to those as a friend. It's almost like losing a friend.
It's like, hello.
Hey, little guy.
Come on, wake up, bud.
You won't wake up. He won't wake up, Dad.
Man, you were always up before I was. What happened?
Yeah. He always looks his best in the morning.
Always in the morning.
Always in the morning.
I can tell you when it does not look the best.
Yeah.
When?
Working in the dinosaur garden until 8 p.
With Whiskey Dick.
Whiskey Dick is real.
Just limp, shriveled, and old.
Just you bat the thing around, can't even feel it.
Not as fun to put on KVJ TV, but we still want to see it.
Whiskey Dick.
You said you found a scorpion in your dinosaur garden.
I did, and I was so bummed.
What?
I was bummed out about it. So then I was doing all this scorpion research, and it happened so quickly. It went underneath these rocks, and then I'm going, well, if there's are scorpions like roaches? If you see one, does that mean there are more than one, or is that just Florida? And she was just going through the garden and keeping it moving.
I mean, talk about scary to go barefoot now in your backyard.
That's all I ever do. I'm always barefoot.
I know.
But I don't want that. Fuck that scorpion. I'm not going to let that scorpion change my life. But I'm just asking the scorpion community out there, does that mean there's a possible scorpion problem, or is that like a bird? It's just what happens in Florida.
And is there a special thing you can put down that'll make your backyard anti-scorpion? So I'm anti-spider. I don't want spiders in my garden. I don't want spiders in my patio with all my plants. The bug guy has this powder, and it's an anti-spider powder, and he can sprinkle it wherever you don't want spiders, and then you don't have spiders with this powder.
So is there like a scorpion?
Is there a scorpion powder?
I mean, we got a lot of questions here about scorpions. Mm-hmm. I just need some answers is all, because I don't trust the internet anymore.
Nope.
Because they'll say, oh, yeah, scorpions are in your yard, and they're in your window too, bird.
You're to die.
Exactly. And now you have scorpion cancer. Like, oh, great.
Yeah, we got enough to worry about. Amazingly, I'm not sure if I've ever even really seen a scorpion in Florida. I've been lucky, I guess.
I don't think I've seen one in person. I seen them on Google.
And I'm a little bit scorpion scarred because we had one back in Lake Park in our bathroom as a kid.
Really?
Yes, and I remember everybody, including the adults, were not taking it well. And I just always learned to respect the scorpion.
Yeah, I think his sting is like next level horrid.
And respect to the group, the Scorpions, too.
Yeah, first concert I ever went to.
There you go.
What's their biggest hit?
It would probably be Rock You Like a Hurricane.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's still a massive. You still hear that.
They had some
You
bangers,
do.
though. They had
You
some
do.
bangers. Yeah, they're solid.
Yeah, you love the Scorpions.
I did. Yeah, I really liked them. They're solid. They're a really good. I'd say underrated because a lot of people don't really talk about. I mean, they had their moments. In the mid 80s, but yeah, Scorpions are great.
They're getting one right now. Here's your moment.
Yeah, they deserve it. Yeah, they had better songs than you would think.
I mean, every hurricane season, if we get storms that are impending, we do play that song.
Yeah,
and
you got to.
It's a banger.
Not everyone loves that when you do that, by
I
the
know.
way. But hey,
It's arguably the best song about a hurricane.
Yes.
Arguably. Now, Luke Combs has got a song, Hurricane. But I don't know if it's as good as Rocky Like a Hurricane.
I don't know, man. You may not know who this is. There's a woman named Mindy Smith, and she's got a song called Hurricane. It'll rip your fucking heart and soul out.
Okay.
But it is good, man. Talking about how sometimes in life, you just need a hurricane to come through to clear it all out so you can just rebuild and start over.
Bring it in. Mindy versus the Scorpions.
Everyone will make fun of me. I mean, this is such a fucking sad song, but it's a jam. It's a sad song. That's
Okay, now I want to hear it.
And it rocks.
I want to hear it now.
Yeah, we'll have to do the competition for the best song about a hurricane.
And those aren't the only two. Like, there should be other competitors that are allowed to compete.
Oh, there are. I just only wanted to give you so many shitty answers at one time.
I'm
There's another
sure.
guy that I've got that's got a song called Hurricane that rocks.
Jimmy Buffett has one.
Well, there's a guy up there, and his name eludes me right now, but he was kind of being bred as the Canadian Christopher Cross back in the day, and he was kind of getting some heat, and for whatever reason, it just didn't work out for him, and he's got a song called Hurricane, and it makes you want to fucking kick some ass, baby.
Okay.
All right. I want to hear them all. Because
Okay.
we should crown the song of hurricane season.
There's Hurricane by Bob Dylan.
All right, I'm out on that one.
Trying to Reason with Hurricane Season. That's the Jimmy Buffett song.
Okay, that's a good one.
Halsey's got a song called Hurricane. Okay.
Okay.
Did not know that. You've got After the Storm by Mumford & Sons. Okay. Surfing in a Hurricane by Jimmy Buffett.
Okay.
And I've been surfing in a hurricane. I can see here be kind of happy and tropical.
The Fray has a song called Hurricane. All right.
I'm sure they played it in a very sad scene of Grey's Anatomy.
Florence and the Machine has a song called Hurricane Drunk.
Well, there is like the drink called the Hurricane.
That's true. That is New Orleans. One of our signature drinks is the Hurricane.
That's every crawfish festival. I know what kind of mood I'm walking in because we usually have to set up early for the snack pack show. And if my girl's got double-fisted hurricanes, I'm like, I think it's going to be a good day.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's just some of the ones you got. Yeah, Hurricane by Luke Combs and then Rocky Like a Hurricane by the Scorpions.
Huh, Mindy Smith didn't make that list, I see.
Damn. The disrespect.
Like a Hurricane, Neil Young, and no Mindy Smith. She did not make it.
Damn.
That was the top 27.
You guys are going to end up hearing it.
You got to bring Mindy in and
I
introduce
will.
her to Kevin.
But it's going to not only suck, it's going to probably kick us off YouTube for copyright.
It's going to be the worst possible outcome.
The worst.
Complete waste of everything.
It's a little hurricane.
Sounds perfect. Let's do it.
Yeah. A few other emails that we got here. One that I do appreciate from Will. They are originally from Palm Beach Gardens, and then they went to Texas in 2019 and lived there for 5 years. Now they're in Greenville, South Carolina. Great, cool little town. That's a great area.
Yeah, it is.
I hear so many great things about the Carolinas, man.
Carolinas
South and
are
North.
They are amazing. They really are. They're, you know what they are? You got Charlotte, which is a decent sized town, but they've got a lot of cool little mid-sized towns with cool little drinking areas. A lot of them are cobblestone, just awesome little quaint bars and restaurants.
And they have mountains where
Yeah.
when you go up in the mountain, it's like 30 degrees colder.
Yeah.
And it's so awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
that's menopause heaven.
Are you mansplaining mountains to us? I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
You Florida dick.
I'm just kidding. Put the menopause fan on me because I'm getting a hot flash.
Where's my blade?
So what Will did is something I got to start paying attention to because, I'm going to Austin tail end of next week. It's our annual radio convention that we have. And
I'm
so
sad I'm missing it because I want to go and watch you do your speech to hand off your award to the next guy.
not much of a speech. I'm just like, hey, here's the new guys.
No funny quips.
You'd be like, I flew to Austin for this?
You don't
Yeah.
got no quips or no little jokes in there.
No, I go up there quipless.
Okay.
Is there a backstory to why it's quipless?
No, I mean, it's just I'm handing it off. I don't think I'm going to do anything. I mean, look, if something comes to mind and I got a little crack, I do it. But I've found that a lot of times when you prepare a lot of material, in fact, that's what I did last year because I won the award. Now I'm handing it off this year. I had all these kind of little quips all ready to go. And then when I was introduced, I kind of got roasted a bit. And so I said, well, fuck that. So I threw all my shit out and then went in on the guy who kind of roasted me. So, yeah, so I was like, I put all that thought into it for nothing. I just threw it out and went with, all right.
You were in the moment.
Yes.
And you called an audible.
Look, sometimes...
Which is how a great performer handles a situation like that.
Yeah, I'm like, I wouldn't have to go in and bring out just how old this motherfucker is and hand me this award, but we got to do it now.
Virginia's right. Sometimes in life, you do got to call an audible and say, fuck it, you're getting roasted.
That's your moment to actually shine. Because if he's going to roast you, all right, bitch.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm handing off the awards. So I'm going to keep it pretty quick. And we're doing a video to show them off. That's something new I suggest. And I said, just tell me some attributes about, you guys, some of your career highlights. And so I'm going to do that. I'm trying not to make it about me because it's not. It's about the new people getting the award.
Are you allowed to say who the new people are or you have to keep it a secret?
No, it's been announced. It's a great show out of Phoenix, Arizona, John Jay and Rich. And they have been doing in Phoenix what we've been doing here. Same time.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're just amazingly talented. They still do great stuff.
Was it Rich with Kid Craddock?
Yeah.
Back in the day? Okay, that's when we met him.
It's the Kid Craddock Award, and that's a big part of it. So, him being with Kid and to get Kid's award, it made sense.
It does make sense. It's a full circle moment, I'm sure, for him.
That's kind of, but if you have all this, nice shit prepared to go speak, because public speaking's not easy. You got to be prepared.
Right, yeah.
So you're getting up there, you got your whole thing planned, and then you're getting roasted.
Well, the guy that gave it to you and him are more boys.
We are. We're very tight.
And John Jay and Rich aren't that tight, so you couldn't get up there and roast them because you don't know them like that.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So when Dave Ryan handed me the award, he's an amazing host and just so great out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And so he's at KDWB.
And he's a friend.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he and I can rip each other apart. And so,
but being prepared for something and then someone roasting you, like, shit, I guess
I wasn't necessarily expecting it because I'm sitting there going, motherfucker talking shit.
Well, he called me before he gave you the award because he wanted to do all kinds of research on you and he wanted to do a good job. Like he was taking it really serious.
Yes.
That he would impress you with the little known facts he had.
Was good.
He talked to a lot of people in your personal life, and that just says to me he cared about going up there and putting on a good show and making it funny for the room. He knew the room was going to appreciate biting and trolling a little bit and going for comedy low blows.
Well, I forgot that it was Dave Ryan who gave it to, and we all do really love that guy. I was thinking you didn't really know this guy, and all of a sudden it's like, let's get Small Dick Ralston up here.
No. It was done with love.
It was done great. He did a masterful job of it. And then I'm like, I can't not address what he just said about me. So,
right. I can't take it like a bitch.
Yeah, you can't take it like a bitch. Not in that room.
Yeah. So I basically said, all right, out with everything I was going to say. Let's just go with it. So I think I'll probably do the same, kind of hang out. But I don't want to do any kind of grandstanding. I want to be the small voice just saying, hey, congratulations. These guys really deserve it for what they've done. The moment's about them, not about me.
You're not a very look at me guy anyway.
No, I'm not. So I'm very happy for them, and it's well deserved. And so it's going to be a cool moment to hand that off. And then I'm on another session about podcasting that we're going to be doing for the whole thing. So
just be prepared for you. Write some roast out just in case someone comes for you.
Is somebody going to video all of this so we can all see it?
I think they do video it. I'm not sure.
Because I videoed everything you did before, and I put it up on all our social media because I think people want to see. I know I want to see.
Yeah, they did. And I was like going, hey, can I see that video? They're like, yeah, it's $25. I'm like, fuck that. So
they wanted to charge you?
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't paying for that.
I'm the award winner.
I lived it.
I got the fucking award.
Yeah, so you get video if it's free. It's paying, y'all ain't seeing nothing.
All right, tell the Mexican Queen to video it for us.
Okay.
So that we can have something to put up on our social. And
she's terrible at camera work, and she can't see or hear. So I don't know what you're going to get video-wise.
And I'm not
Might be the floor.
I'm not sure he's telling her shit. I think he's asking her. to tell the queen.
It's kind of entertaining. If I want something funny, I'd be like, hey, could you film this? And then just watch to see what she gets. But do it with something you don't care about, because it's unreal what she gets. Like, she'll miss all the action and just get I've had to train some people in my life to where you think you've got this great video and I go, so why was you just filming my elbow the whole time? So I am there next Thursday, Friday. Won't be in on that. But yeah, I've never been to Austin. And it's one of those, there's a few cities that I'm just like, it's a shame that I've never been to that city. And
it's a great city. I've been there several times. It's very close to San Antonio, where my mom lives.
Okay.
So me and my sister actually flew into Austin last time we went to go to my mom's doctor appointments. It's a fun place to stay. Mm-hmm. There's a hot music scene. Of course, the barbecue's fantastic.
I'm pretty sure, too, isn't that where Rogan's got the mothership over there? A lot of comedians have moved out there to the point where I'm hearing it's getting oversaturated with comedians that went out to Texas because he was giving them spots at his club, but it got to a point where too many comedians came and they're like,
Austin has boomed over the last 10 years to the point where, from what I've heard and just some of the rumblings, is that now traffic is just a nightmare because they never really designed the city to be as big, but it's got a cool vibe. It's a lot of live music. They'll do a lot of country, of course. They've got a lot of barbecue, which I love. University of Texas is there, and that's the first game for Ohio State, so I got to go and talk shit to those guys. And then, just everything else that I've heard with it. I really kind of want to just check all that out. So that's my kind of town.
The city's motto is keep Austin weird.
Yes.
So it's like weird and quirky, and that's adorable.
There's a few cities that claim that motto. I'm like, change it up a little bit, guys.
Portland does that too.
Yeah.
They're big into the weirdness.
But they're both weird. I've been to both of those towns, and I can vouch for, they're a little hippie. They're a little weird. They're a little out there.
And just add, keep Portland really weird. Just add that extra word.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. So what Will did, I won't bore you with all the places, but he has great places to get beers and barbecue. And what I do is I always do my little Google map of every city I go to, so I kind of feel like I know it when I get there, and that's worked out for me. I haven't left a city and be like, oh my gosh, I missed all the great places. I feel like I've gone to where you need to go.
You're a smart Clark Griswold.
I'm very Clarkish. Yeah, I do like the same thing.
You would never get caught, though. First one's here, park's closed.
No.
That would never happen to Kevin Ralston.
You're too organized. Sparky was just all over the place.
He was.
Well, he didn't have the internet like I have. Yeah.
You're defending him, but
that's it.
He was a little more scattered.
Half the audience, if you know what fucking movie I'm talking about, it's Vacation.
So if anybody does know Austin and some places, I'm going to be putting that together to try to...
And if anybody's in Austin and wants to do a little KVJ meetup, tell Kev, and maybe you guys can plan something. I did a KVJ meetup in Buffalo, and I was shocked how many people came to the Italian festival to say hi. Like, it was steady all day Saturday.
I was pretty shocked when we went up to Ohio, your hometown, of how many KVJ Nationers were up there. And
that was amazing.
Throughout the entire weekend, we were up there.
That was amazing. Yeah, absolutely. How many people came in for that Bigfoot festival?
And there was some people who actually lived there that were KVJ Nationers.
Because they know the legend of Ralston.
Oh, they know the legend of Mayor Hair.
Yeah, I don't think everybody in that town hates me. There's a few people like me.
I didn't get the vibe that anyone hated the Kevin Ralston.
There's some people that like your act. Now, the former administration at your high school, probably not a fan.
Yeah, I think after 30 plus years, I think some of the reputation has died off a bit. And I'm just an unknown.
I know who did not like me and Denny's was the 5 police officers watching me, Denny's, smoke weed in the back thinking no one could see us. Meanwhile, there's 5 cops looking at us.
Good Lord.
Like, hey, Denny's, is weed legal here in Ohio?
I think it is. I think they passed recreational.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
Party on, Garth.
That's it. I think you're all good, my friend. All right. Well, thanks for those emails. You can always send them to us. Mail at kvjshow.com. Y'all enjoy your Wednesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.